Let's try out this new lipstick I got. I love dark colors. Oh shit, wait. I should like... Okay, no, that's not good. Oh no, what the fuck? So lipstick doesn't get on your teeth. I like it. It's not bad. Let me see, what is this? It is 420 Deepest Cherry. Oh, Jesus, what is it? Is it a Maybelline? Oh yeah, Maybelline, I knew it. But yeah, who's this? Did Noelle disappear and is her twin now? No. Okay, so guys, I don't greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to Planet Alien here on YouTube. I'm your little alien, or Noelle. I probably should stop saying that every time I make a video, but yeah, I don't know. This might be your first time in my video, so yeah, hello, welcome. I want to tell you two stories. Now, I don't know what you would consider them besides stories. Two little stories, I guess. The first one is about hot dogs, and right now you're probably thinking, what the fuck? Hot dogs? What is she going to say about hot dogs? Funny story. Well, actually, not at the time it wasn't funny. It was really disgusting because I'm going to get into it. Okay, so when I was younger, I loved hot dogs. I did. You know, I always ate hot dogs and stuff. Well, my brother thought it would be fun to put a hot dog in a plastic bag and throw it on top of the counter and leave it there. Well, one day he's like, hey, go up there and grab something. There's something up there. And I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm like super young at this time, you know. He's 2 years older than me. And he's telling me to climb up there. So I climb up there and him and his friend are, you know, standing there. And I feel the bag and I grab it. Oh my God. And the hot dog is like molded and, oh God. It was so disgusting. I wanted to, like, literally barf. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And they're just laughing, my brother and his friend, just laughing away. And I'm just like, I can't eat a hot dog ever again. Like, this is literally disgusting. It was so disgusting. It had been up there for weeks. Ugh, during the summer, like, ew, it was so disgusting. So I couldn't eat hot dogs for years and years and years, which really sucks, because I would go over to people's houses, and, like, I remember this one time, this lady, I went over to her, one of my friends who was a guy, you know, I went over to his house, and his mom was making hot dogs, and I didn't want to be rude and say, I don't eat hot dogs, you know, so it's like, I don't even remember what I did with the hot dog. I just know I didn't eat it. I don't remember what I did with it, but I didn't eat it. Like, I felt so, like, awkward, because, like, I could not eat the hot dog. I'm sorry, I couldn't. I could not eat a hot dog. I couldn't. So, I don't know what I did with it, but whatever happened to that fucking hot dog, it definitely didn't go in my mouth. Well, so, yeah, I could eat hot dogs for years and years and years, and then, I don't know, I guess just one day I started eating hot dogs again. I guess that kind of moment in time slipped out of my memory, and I just started eating hot dogs again. But yeah, that's just a little story, because, like, I used to go from loving hot dogs to not being able to smell a hot dog, look at a hot dog, eat a hot dog, and then back to loving hot dogs, because that was traumatic, okay? Like, yeah, like, I remember that moment in time, like, ugh, when that bag and that hot dog, ugh. So yeah, this is a little funny story about how I went from loving to hating, back to loving hot dogs. Now, second story. This one happened on the train the other day. Now, I live in New York. I was going down to the city. Well, me and my brother are getting on the 4 train. And, because I had to do something for school. And there's this guy, you know, he looks like a douchebag. Sorry, but it's true. He's, like, in his glasses, and he's just, like, just looks like he's a mean mugging everyone. Well, anyways, this is a packed train. I mean, there's a ton of people. I mean, fuck, you know, people got to go back and forth to work. You know, kids are out of school, so of course there's a lot of people. Well, this guy, as I'm getting into the train, my brother, you know, he is like walking towards like the door of the train. But then this guy goes in, so he has to move back to where he was at. So then I go in after the guy, you know, and stuff, and I grab onto the pole, and I'm holding it, and all of a sudden I hear under that dude's breath that I said looked like a douche, fucking cunt. And I'm like, did he say that towards me or towards the other dude? Because this is all over. He called who, I don't know if he called me a fucking cunt. Like, I still regret not saying anything because I really wish I would have turned around and said, did you call me a fucking cunt? Because I feel like that's not something you would call a boy or a guy, but maybe, I guess you would. But like, so I hear fucking cunt, and I'm like, I want to say something, but at the same time, you know, my brother gets so embarrassed so easily. And also, I didn't know if you called me a fucking cunt, and I don't really want to start something on the train, you know, but I regret that because it was bugging me, and it still is bugging me, because it was either me or the dude who went in before me that he was calling a fucking cunt, all because he couldn't stand by the door in the train. Like, are you serious, dude? And then he's going, and then that's when I start going, I start making noises just like he does. Because you know what? Even if you didn't call me a fucking cunt and you called the other person, still, you're a fucking douchebag. All because what? You can't stand by the door in the train? Boo fucking who? You don't get assigned seats, dude. People have to get in and out. Okay? But I mean, to actually hear him under his breath say fucking cunt. Like, are you fucking kidding? Like, ugh, I wish I would have said, did you call me a fucking cunt? Like, ooh, I wish. But don't worry, because when he was making those noises, I was making them right back at him, you know? I didn't give a fucking shit. Like, I had to say that story, because that really got me. I was like, because what, you couldn't stand by the door in the train? Like, boo fucking who, dude? Okay? God, like, and he just had that, like, whatever, okay? The older man, like, in his 40s, like, yeah. Like, gosh, I wish I would have said something. My one regret that day, like, wish I would have said something. Another thing I want to talk about is Jason Nash. Now, oh, well, this isn't a story. This is just more of my opinion. I'm going to put in here real quick because then I'm going to get into Trisha Paytas. But Jason Nash, I like him. I do. I like him in the vlogs. Well, like, I don't know. I feel like if I don't want people to come for me. Don't come for me. I like Jason Nash. But I feel like he overdoes it sometimes with the jokes. You know, like, he makes a joke, and then he makes another one, and then he makes another one, and then he makes another one, and it's like, all right, we get it. It's funny. It's a joke. It's funny. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Like, that's the only thing. I get really annoyed. Like, that's something that bugs me. Like, no, I mean, I'm sure it bugs other people. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm not stuck up or anything. But, like, I hate when people, like, make a joke of something and then continuously make a joke. And it's like, dude, you've made 4 jokes already about this. Like, all right, we got it. It's funny. Stop making so many jokes. You know, like, let's continue on with the conversation, you know? Like, I hate people who continuously make jokes. You know what I mean? Like, oh, make a joke about something, and then they make a joke about it again and again and again in that span of time. And it's like, dude, you already made 5 jokes within a minute. Like, it's okay. We're good, you know? We just need, like, 1 or 2 jokes is good enough. Like, you don't need to keep going on. So that's something Jason Nash, I see do a lot. So that's the only thing that I don't really like with him, is that watching his videos, he makes a lot of jokes, you know? I don't know. I guess I'm not like a Jason Nash fan, I wouldn't say. I mean, yeah, of course, I do watch his videos and watch him in the vlog and Vlog Squad and all that stuff, you know. But I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I haven't subscribed to him or anything. But yeah, that's one thing that gets me, is I notice it, because when I was watching a Trisha and Jason video, he, like, made, like, 3 or 4 jokes, and it's like, dude, stop making so many jokes. Like, let's move on with the conversation. Like, you're making so many jokes on one thing. Like, 1 or 2 jokes is good enough. Like, am I the only one who feels that way? Like, I can't be. So, yeah, Jason Nash. I'm not even going to get into the Trisha and Jason relationship. That's, you know, you know what? I feel like, you know what? They need to figure their shit out. You know, if they're happy, let them be happy. If they want to be together, be together. You know, it's not for us to say they shouldn't be together or judge them for being together. I mean, I have my own opinions on their relationship, but I'm not going to give them because it's their relationship. It's their life, you know, if they want to date each other, if they want to go through these, you know, like, I don't know if these, like, breakup shits were, like, for views or what. I feel like they kind of were. A lot of this, like, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, crying. I feel like a lot of it was planned because, I mean, it like, I don't know, like, this just gets me. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just like, I don't know, when you break up, it's like, they made so many videos after they broke up, and then they were, like, back together again, and then they were like, then Jason was like, we've decided to end it for good, we can't work together, you know, we just got in a fight trying to make a video, and the next thing you know, they're still together, they're back together for good, and it's like, I am just, okay, I don't know what the fuck, like, seriously, you guys, if you're doing this for views and all that stuff, alright, I mean, I don't like that kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna judge you or say anything because, like, you do you. It's something that I'm not gonna give into. Like, yeah, I'm not even gonna get into the whole thing. But, yeah, if they're happy, let them be happy. If they want to be together, you know, that's, you know, their decision. That's their life. So, I'm not gonna put my little 2 cents in about their opinion and how I feel their relationship is, because really, no one really knows except for them, but we do see a lot of what their relationship consists of in their videos, and it's not always good. I'm just saying. Now, Trisha Paytas. Let me get into her. This is my little topic. Trisha Paytas, my last little bit. So I have a story on her. I think this was actually when she was first starting out, but God, it feels like so long ago. Like, seriously, I remember her clear as day. Like, wow, this is so long ago. But this was like when she was first starting out, and I remember one of the first videos I watched of hers, she was talking about a boyfriend who had committed suicide, I believe, or something. He had died, you know, and she was talking about that. And I watched that video, and then I think I watched, like, a few more, and I didn't really like her, to be totally honest. I didn't. I just didn't like the way she was coming across in her videos. I just didn't vibe with her. She just wasn't my type of person, you know? She wasn't. So I never watched her after that. I never wanted to see any of her videos on my recommendations. I just did not care for her at all. She just was not my type of YouTuber. Well, flash forward now. Flash forward? Yeah, flash forward. Now, I'm not saying I'm her fan all of a sudden. No, that's not it at all. That's not what I'm going to say. Whenever her and Shane Dawson switch lives, that's because before, you know, what's so funny is I don't want to judge people. I don't. But I have, sometimes when you see someone on YouTube, it's hard not to judge them for certain things they say or do, you know? And before Shane and Trisha switched lives, I didn't like Trisha. I didn't, you know, I saw her in a bad light, you know? I just didn't like her. I saw her in a bad light. I just, you know, I didn't want anything to do with her. But then seeing the video with her and Shane, and hearing her talk and really open up and, like, everything, seeing her life, it just really made me, like, say, wow. Like, I mean, I've been thinking, like, she's not this, like, I don't know, watching this video when she was switching lives with Shane Dawson, I don't know, like, I just suddenly seen her in a new light. I seen, like, it's like I seen the real her, the emotional her, you know, she really opened up to Shane, and I really felt for her, you know, and I was like, you know what, this is why you shouldn't judge people, because you really don't know what they're like, or what's going on in their lives. And ever since watching that video, I always have been like, you know what, I am definitely never going to judge Trisha Paytas ever again, because I shouldn't anyways, but I'm also going to keep up with her and stuff, because I mean, yeah, she makes some out there videos, but she doesn't give a shit, dude. Like, she legit makes whatever, and that's totally cool, like, whatevs. But, yeah, it was just crazy because that, like, 2 days before the video came out, I had seen something about her, you know, and I was like, oh, I just don't like her, you know, she just, I don't know, she just, you know, I can't explain it. I just didn't like the type of person she is. And I was, like, judging her, and I'm sorry for that. But then 2 days later, the video comes out, and it's like, wow, I get an in-depth look into Trisha's life, and it's like, I actually feel for her. Like, I see now. I see that I was wrong to judge her. I see that she is a good person, and she really is. I mean, she really is a great person. And so that was kind of my story about Trisha Paytas, like how I went from, like, you know, not hating her, because that's a strong word. I just really, really, really disliked her, and I didn't like her content. This was, I think, when she was, like, first starting out, so I don't even know how many years ago. But now I've come to really respect her and understand her and feel for her and not judge her, because we really shouldn't judge anyone. I mean, it sucks to judge people, and it sucks for people to judge you, especially when they're dead wrong about how they're judging you. But yeah, that was some of my funny stories I wanted to talk about. Oh, one more little story that is from when I was in the city. This, God, I wish someone would have, like, no, actually, well, I kind of wish someone would have videotaped this, or at least my brother would have been, like, videotaping when this happened. But I'm going to insert the picture I took. I posted on my Instagram, but I accidentally posted the wrong picture. That is the picture that you'll know. Well, anyways, I posted this picture on Instagram, and my caption was basically what happened when I took this picture. Well, I accidentally put the wrong picture, you know, but it's okay. I'll put the actual picture right here. But basically, the picture, you see, well, I took it, and there was these little boxes that I assumed was cement boxes. You know, I didn't think they were boxes you could kick and they just go fling, you know, go flying. So I'm trying to get the perfect picture, so I'm backing up, you know, and I'm taking the picture, and I'm backing up, and all of a sudden, now mind you, I'm wearing a dress with no leggings, which is very rare for me, but it's super fucking hot. So I'm wearing a dress, and all of a sudden, you know, as I'm getting to take the picture, I go fall back, like completely, totally fall back, fucking dress. Like, I don't even know if my dress went up, because, like, I tried to act so cool. I actually played it off really cool. Like, I didn't even look, because I know people saw me fall. It was so embarrassing. Oh my God. I think the Lord, no one came over and was like, are you okay? Because, like, I just wanted to, like, pretend like it didn't happen, you know? But I'm taking the picture, and I fall backwards, and my dress goes up, and my phone fucking falls out of the case, and of course, I'm worried about my phone. I'm like, oh my God, like, did it crack? You know, and I'm trying to act super cool, like, I just fell, who cares, you know, it's not a biggie. I'm more worried about my phone, you know? So I grab my phone, I'm like, oh, thank God, my phone, you know, and I'm just acting cool. I walk over to my brother, and he's just looking at me, and I'm like, I just fucking fell, like, how embarrassing. And he's like, yeah, I know. And it's like, but I acted super cool. Like, I just fucking, like, acted like I was more worried about my phone and just, like, walked away. But I kind of wish someone would have, like, got that on video, because I'd love to see it, honestly. Like, that probably would be funny to see, because, like, oh my God, I fell so far, like, I fell backwards, like, I fell so bad, and it was just so embarrassing. Like, the only other time, like, the worst, like, you guys know falling in public is so embarrassing, at least for me anyways, especially when people come over and they're like, are you okay? And I'm just like, oh God, please don't acknowledge that I fell. But there's one time that I'll never forget. I was at Barnes & Noble, and I was walking, you know, and they had the shelf out a little too much, and my leg, when I was walking, got, like, caught on the shelf, and so I tripped, you know, knocking over stuff, but I tripped, and there was a ton of people in Barnes & Noble, and they come over, and they're like, oh my God, are you okay? Is everything okay? And I am literally just so embarrassed, like, so embarrassed. I'm just like, I want to get out of the store. I just really want to get out of the store. They're like, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Because they're afraid I'm going to sue them, but I wasn't. And they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I just hurt my ankle a little bit. It was nothing big, but I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine. I got up, and I was like, Mom, let's just go. And I went out those doors, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so fucking embarrassed. And I got in that car, and I left. Like, that was the most embarrassing moment, I think, in my life. Like, there were so many people, and I went, oh my God, I fell flat on my face. Books fell. Like, people were coming over from, like, because there's a Starbucks in Barnes & Noble. Oh my God, are you okay? The workers were coming over. Oh my God, are you okay? And I'm just like, oh God, please get me out of this situation. Why can't I be invisible? Why did this happen to me? That was one of my most embarrassing moments. Like, it's embarrassing. Yeah, so, I don't know. I kind of just wanted to make this video to share a few stories and talk a little bit about Jason Nash and Trisha Paytas. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, something different, and I figured, you know, I'd make a video I'm not, like, you know, ready to go. But, you know, we make do with what we got because it's fucking hot. It's like, I imagine this is what, like, hell feels like. If there is a hell, I imagine this is what it feels like, you know? Yeah, I would imagine so. Because literally you could step outside and just be sitting down and dripping sweat. It's so nice. It makes you look so beautiful. Who needs highlighter when you can sweat? Oh, wait, I don't sweat. I glisten. Honey. No. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Wow, that was a lot to clap. Hope you... Oh, friggity frackety diggy. Okay. I talk with my hands. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And, yeah. Yeah. I'm awkward. I don't fucking know.